Good morning, everyone, and good morning, all the audience out here. Good morning, Sonal. Welcome to our Maven platform.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, I would say start with something really beautiful. Great. She is a dreamer. She believes she is. So, Sonal, I would tell you something about. I will tell everyone about something about you. The advent of effective and successful women leaders and achievers is witnessed globally. Indian women achievers have placed India in the center of the world. They dared to dream and work tirelessly to make their dream come true. Here are here is Sonal. About her, she is MBA in marketing, worked as a GFC, as ABM, an actor by profession, have been part of many television shows, digital and print ads and web series, an ardent Reiki, angelic healing, enlightened and healing follower. Now part of entertainment industry with TV shows like बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं ये है मोहब्बतें अशोका Ashoka has international following, and now she has also worked for Sankat Mochan Mahabali Hanuman. Crime Patrol, you can see her every old episode also, and now also Savdhan India and Sub TV's Garud. That is mythical show, mythological show. Then she has shot for digital ads and one uh, very good web series called Tandoor, which is based on real life story. And now also she yesterday finished her shoot. I don't know what she has done because it has to be secret till it is out. So I am not aware of what shoot it is, but it will she will be seen shown on she will be seen on TV soon with this new episode of whatever the series is, whatever the show is. So I would like to say one more thing about her. She is very chirpy and very beautiful soul, beautiful personality, and always smiling and laughing despite so many difficulties she is facing. So over to Sonal for her new topic, equilibrium, sorry, equilibrium in duality. So it is little complicated, but she will explain it very easily. So over to Sonal. Welcome, Sonal. Floor is all yours.
Thank you, ma'am. The introduction itself made my day, and I was like so touched. Welcome everyone. A very good morning to all of you. I'm sure you all must have had great experience and celebrated Holi really well, and enjoyed the day and made some beautiful memories. Well, I missed last few episodes, sessions because of my shoot and other professional commitments. But I was checking the chats and I was very much active in the group, and I saw how different personalities came and the interesting topics were there, and of course the response and warmth that I saw was good enough for me to understand how the journey was going on till now. And continuing to the same, so today I'll be sharing my thoughts on equilibrium in duality. Like ma'am said, that it sounds very complicated. I thought it's a very simple thing when I'll tell you. But when I thought of the word, now I really like the topic. So I thought I'll keep it like this. And I didn't want to elaborate it earlier because I was like, let people think what exactly it is. So I just hope that I would be able to add up a little bit to the whole journey of these 10 days. So, coming to today's topic, that is equilibrium in duality. Equilibrium, like we all know, santulan, balance. Duality is two different energies, two different forces, two different thoughts, concepts, or beliefs existing together. So, in simple way, or in simple words, equilibrium in duality is finding a balance, a perfect balance of duality. Now, duality could be yin yang, male, female, dark, light, black, white. But today we'll be talking about communication again. I'm saying again because my previous session again was also power of words, and today again I'll be talking about communication. In communication, also we can segregate duality in n number of ways, but today I decided that I'm not gonna keep it like very formal and strict type of thing that we'll have points to talk about. We'll keep it very simple. We'll it talky and informal and light ways. So I have not decided at too many points or any points, I should say. So simple two dualities that we need to find the equilibrium will be that I'll be talking today will be the first one will be internal and external. The other one will be verbal and non-verbal. Now, with the words, you all must have already understood. When I talk about internal, it is what you talk to yourself. External is what you talk to others. Why we need to find the equilibrium of that duality is because otherwise it creates a lot of delusion, distraction, deviations, and at the end it creates a lot of disturbance in our lives. How I'll just talk about it with few examples. Say for example, you keep saying that I don't like this, I don't like him. You are constantly talking to others externally, you are communicating. So your conscious mind will feel that yes, you don't like this particular thing, you don't like this particular job, you don't like this particular person. But what your internal communication is, you need to understand that what your subconscious actually feels. Say for example, you talk about a particular person that he's the real problem of my life, he is the reason why I am having this issue, that issue. But internally, in your subconscious, maybe he is the idol. For example, let's say you talk about your boss, that he is the main reason of my disturbed day all the time. And but internally, his validation, internally somewhere, his approval, a simple thumbs up from him really matters to you. So you need to find that thing. In another way, I'll say, we'll see it in another way. Like, you say that I love myself. मैं तो अपनी फेवरेट हूँ because करीना कपूर ने कह दिया है. So you talk to everyone, I love myself, I am very important to myself, I really feel that I am my favorite. Your conscious mind also will say that yes, you'll sit down and you'll say yes, yeah, I really love myself, I really like myself. But is your subconscious also saying the same thing? Maybe at the end of the day, you sit and you say, this happened, it was my fault. There, I did this. That is why this happened. Why I'm still not complete? Why I'm still not able to do this? So your subconscious is saying that no, you blame yourself. You actually don't love yourself somewhere. And it is not important just because Kareena Kapoor ne keh diya hai, main apni favorite hu. It is not necessary that you should love yourself or you should be the priority. Maybe you love someone else more than you. Maybe you give importance to someone else more than you. It is fine. My father, he is a perfect example of a person who is his favorite. But when it comes to love, anytime I can say that yes, he really loves us more than himself. If you ask me, I will say the same thing. Uh, right now, anytime in 1 second, I'll say, yes, he's more important to me than me. And now you'll give me an example, a hypothetical situation. If you're in a boat and you have to save your father or yourself, who will you save? I will say I'll save him. Maybe at a later stage, I might change the decision. Why not? That comes later. But then also I'll say, yes, I love him more than myself. This peace only comes when you face the reality. And then when you will face the reality, the equilibrium part comes. For example, like I said, that You keep on saying that I don't like this thing. I'll give you an example. I have been tripping about my AC, I don't know since when. That, oh my God, this is such a mess. This is such a problem. Every few months, I have to go for the repair, this, that, and all that. So consciously, I was also thinking, oh, it's a problem. But then I realized, no, subconsciously, it is very important. Even not, it's not only about the temperature. If I have to put makeup before going anywhere, I need that AC to settle down the base. So finally, I decided tomorrow I'm going to place a order for a new AC. So I found the solution when acceptance. So we have to go for 3 A's after 3 B's. The first one is be aware of your actual thought, be aware of your subconscious feeling, then accept it and then act on it. If you are saying that, I don't like this person, but constantly, maybe most of the time, that is the most important person, that is the most important profession or thing in your life. Sit down, think over it, and be ready to face the truth. Then you will realize that, okay, yes, that is my problem. But you know what? I always take a step, I try to reach, and midway, I fall down. Again, I try to reach, and I'm almost close to the peak of the mountain, and then I give up. No, 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 no. He is important. I cannot take that step. I cannot do this. So sit down, accept why that you are again and again falling. Maybe you don't want to reach to that top. Maybe you don't want to get rid of that boss of yours. Why? Because maybe he's rude, maybe he's abusive, maybe he's strict, but he values hardworking people. Somewhere internally, that if you are good at your work, he is the person who will actually help you reach your goal. So you have to find the equilibrium by not cribbing all the time about it, instead saying that yes, yeah, he is really not good with words, he's very strict, he has no heart, but he values good people. Or maybe at the end of the day, you will realize that, oh my God, he is the reason I'm not growing. He is the reason that I am part of that vicious circle, that I go ahead, I don't like him, I should do this, that, but some weaknesses are pulling me back. So you're moving, but you're moving in that circle, you're not going anywhere, you're not reaching anywhere. So either you reach here or you reach there, but this will only happen when you will accept the reality. The internal and external, you have to match, you need to find the equilibrium, that I am saying this, but I am believing and I'm feeling this. And what is the one thing that I need to do? For example, if I'm saying that I love myself, sit down. Do you really do? If you don't, it's okay. Say that I love my family members, I love my friends, I love my profession, and show your love there. And then, in a way, you will be loving yourself. So, you have to find that equilibrium. Start talking both ways. If internally you're saying something else, externally something else, find a way. You cannot say, I don't like my boss. You cannot say, I don't like my family member or a friend. Maybe you can't. But at least you can, you know, like I always say, if you cannot speak the truth, don't say anything. Instead of lying, either ya sach bolo ya mat bolo. That ways, somewhere it keeps the balance. You won't sit with a guilt. You won't sit with a disturbance that something happened, something is there that I'm not able to relate to. I am saying this, I am doing this, but there is something which is still making me feel that the balance is disturbed. So now we will talk about the verbal and non-verbal. Again, it is very, very simple and clear. Like we say that action speaks louder than words. We'll go with the same example. I said that, you keep on saying that I don't like this person. Let's talk vice versa. You say that I really care for you. I really love you. I really respect you. But your actions say something else. Now what happens if you will not accept the truth? You don't have to. Maybe you're dependent on a person for a certain need. Somebody's sponsoring your education, you're staying at someone's place, and you are there for a professional need or something like that. You are financially dependent on somebody, you are emotionally dependent on somebody, and that is why you have to like convince that person, and in a way convince your own self that I love that person, I really value that person, that person is very important. But your subconscious knows the truth. What will happen? Few days you'll try to show the care, to show the love, give the attention, but it is your subconscious which has the power, who drives your actions. In few days the care will be little lesser, the attention will get more less, and then you will be on the same track. Then there will be disturbances, there will be deviations and distractions, and then you will realize, oh my god, I have to show the care. So after a while maybe you started focusing on your studies, you started focusing on your career, but the disturbance came. Why that came? Like I said, don't say I love you, I care for you and all that. The person will not think from that angle. Maybe with that less attention and care he or she was okay, but when you keep saying, you bring that person's attention and mind. Okay, he's saying or she's saying that he cares for me, now I'll see how much care I am getting, how much attention I am getting. So you are creating the disturbance for your own self, and then you increase the bar and the level of expectations. And when that expectation doesn't mean, the disturbance will come. So again you will have all the problems, and then you will say, okay, 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 I have to do these things, I have pointers to show the care, attention, importance. You will do it for a few days. For those days you will be deviated, you will be distracted from your goal. you know there are other friends, other family members, co-workers who are important to you. You will just avoid them. You were on the right path, achieving your professional goal. But for a while, you'll say, okay, I'll take a break from here because I'm getting financial support from here. I'll go back there. So again, what is happening? You are not going there. You're not reaching here because your subconscious is pulling you back. You will give care attention for a few days, but then come back. So again, here, there, solution is sit down, accept I care this much. Attention, I am not concerned about. I am doing all these things because I am getting something from that person, and that is why all this thing is happening. So, because in return, I can give something. Like I always believe that you can adjust with love, you can adjust with attention. Never compromise with respect. Respect is the basic thing and the strongest pillar of any relationship, personal or professional. So that is obviously very important, that one should get respect and one should give respect. Otherwise there is no point in any kind of relationship. So accept it, and then you will have a smooth sail. You will not give false hope to the other person. And whatever is the relationship, like Nupur ma'am always says, that nobody uses the other person. You are getting used because you are using the other person in some way. Maybe you are not getting that emotional support, that much love and care, but somewhat you are getting, and you are liking just sitting next to that person. So that person is next to you, that makes you at least, if not happy, at least stable. So you are using that person. So nobody actually uses anyone. You have to accept that thing, that the subconscious, the internal thought is, you don't care that much for that person. It is okay. Whatever, do that genuinely. Similarly, like I gave the other example of loving yourself. You keep saying that, oh, I love myself, self care, pampering, this that, but your actions are different. You are a big foodie and you always cook what other family members like, or you cook it the way they like it. You always say that, oh my god, I'm really happy with myself, but every time you get ready, you dress up in a way that others like. You go for approval of others, attention of others, validation of others. Then how your actions are not speaking what you are speaking. If you cannot blow a flying kiss to yourself looking in the mirror and say, oh my god, you look tired, that means there is some problem. Sit back. And like I said earlier, you don't need to really You can say that, okay, yes, of course, I love myself, but I love my kids more. So I am happy when I cook what they like. You know, I'm really happy when I dress up the way my father likes. And, when I see that smile on his face, that makes my day. But then, when you sit back and you feel that you really, really love yourself, but your actions are not matching, decide a day. Okay, once a week, I'll cook what I like. Or maybe in 3, 4 days, I'll cook for you. And after a while, I'll cook a meal apne liye alag se. Whenever I'm with you, I'll be the way you want me to. And then when I am in the other part of my life and all that, I'll be the way I am. Let people accept you, like you, the way you are. You like Indian wear, be like that. You like Western wear, be like that. Yes, in professional front, it is obviously not part of our personal choices. So your mind will accept it. Ki, okay, this is my professional thing. It is not Sonal. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm wearing, it is for the camera. It is for those 9 to 5 hours in of the office that I have to get ready in a particular way. But still, otherwise, don't lose your individuality. Identity crisis comes when this confusion, this clash comes. Identity crisis comes when you speak externally something that, oh, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. You train your mind, your conscious mind, to believe that what you are saying externally, actually, that's the truth. That is not the truth. What your subconscious says, that is the truth. Accept the truth, good, bad, negative, positive, and then find the equilibrium. Those who smoke or booze, you keep saying that I leave it, I leave it, I leave it, and then you continue. It's okay. Say that I'll take time. I'll reduce it. I'll make it once a week. Then I'll go to 15 days a week. Don't try to be like a superhero and something. First, it is very important to be human. And we all say, ki human make mistakes. Before the session only, I read that, every mistake is a learning. So when you will accept that you make mistakes, then only, firstly, you have to be aware that you are doing wrong. Then only you will be accepting that, yes, I can be wrong. Then only the action part comes. You will start learning to improve yourself. You will start being polite. You will stop using abusive words when you will accept. It's not, people tend to react in a particular and way and blame others. Oh my God, I'm a good person. I did it because you made me do this. How is that possible? How can you give somebody that much power? You have the power. So if you feel that somebody's making you angry and react in a particular way, find that equilibrium. And then, do you really want to be part of that mess? No. That, just forgive that person. Keep quiet. Give a smile. Or if you are really angry and you feel that you will blast, take some time. Give the reaction later. Find that equilibrium. There are people who really feels that I know everything. There are people who feel that I know, or at least I know the max. I cannot be wrong. So if someone is wrong, it is whosoever XYZ, not me. When you keep saying this to others, which mostly people use as self-defense, because internally they know that before someone points out, I have to bring that thing that I am superior, you are the lucky one to be with me. Okay, if you are saying that, sit down and tell yourself the truth, that this is my problem, this happened. This will make you feel free. You will not sit alone at a place and feel that, यार आज का दिन तो बड़ा अच्छा था, उसने मेरी तारीफ कर दी, इसने मेरी तारीफ कर दी, मैंने खुद ने मेरी तारीफ कर दी. Why I'm feeling something wrong happened? you will say that I love myself so much, मैंने इतनी shopping की, I spend so much on me, oh my god, I'll have a superb life. But you're sitting alone and you're feeling that still something is incomplete. Why? Because that one person who's important has not given you validation, has not approved of your shopping list, has not mentioned that you're looking good. So accept what is the truth, what is the reality of your subconscious, and then find the equilibrium key. Yes, I did all the shopping to feel good, but that is the person who is more important to me. And he will not do this and that. Later, I will not do shopping, I'll go and have good food. I don't care of his validation. Or sit down and say that yes, I shared so much today, I mentioned this, that, but internally I know this was something, this ka answer mujhe nahi pata tha, this was something the other person was right about and I was wrong. This is something that I really wanted to talk about but I was not getting words. Accept it so that you can act on it. Accept that you reacted in a wrong way so that you can make it right later. Accept that you were right. There was a person who was constantly trying to gaslight you so that you react in a way he or she is looking for, and then put a blame. See, I said, you are aggressive. I said, you make me shout. Accept that no, you were right. Don't go with that person's words because he is the one who's trying to do all these things. So you need to find out that equilibrium. Now, like, here is the basic thing that I explained: the internal, the external thing, the verbal, the non-verbal thing. But so basically I'm through with the whole discussion, but there are few things that when we talk about the equilibrium I cannot miss out. We always say that think before you what is the meaning of think before you talk? I mean, are you going to say that, hi, how are you? How was your day? No, you will not. And this is not the meaning. Think before you talk is basically you have two circles. One is your inner circle where you can be what you are, how you are. You don't care about like what you say, what how you behave, because you know that these people know me well. Even if I use wrong words, they know that nah, इसने ऐसे ही बोल दिया, ये कभी ध्यान नहीं देती before saying. Or she was going through this thing, and that is why she reacted this way. She didn't she slept late, it is the sleep disorder, it is like the hectic schedule, it's something happened in the family or in professional front, that is why she's so there. You can be what the way you are, and then there is an external circle, a circle like people who are, you don't have to like share everything, anything and everything with them. Stay limited, and when you talk to them, that time you have to be prepared. So you meet these people occasionally or for a few hours of the day, so be prepared, because there are so many people around who like make you react in a particular way, make you speak in a particular way. So there you have to think. And situations with, even with your close ones, if you are going to talk on a particular topic where you are sure arguments are possible, very much possible, before making that one call, before typing that text, before doing particular action, think what will happen, this happened, if I'll do this, if I'll say this, if I'll think of it. And if you know the other person, you will get an idea how that person will react. What will be the outcome? Do you really want that? So think that time maybe you are angry, maybe that time you're very emotional. It is said that never take decisions when you are angry, never give commitments when you are emotional. भाई तू मेरा भाई है, मैंने जायदाद तेरे नाम लिख दी, all that thing. So that time sit down and just think, is it your emotion that's making you think in that particular way, that wants you to react in that particular way, or it is your shant stable mind? For that, the other thing. So here the equilibrium that I'm talking about is finding the equilibrium with people, your inner circle and outer circle, and the situation thing. The other one is, now comes equilibrium with yourself, and like I said, internal, external. Now you will ask me, so how much I talk to people every day, itna hours do I need to talk to my own self? I am not talking about quantity, but I'm talking about giving importance to yourself. For example, if you, like I said, you will have two minds. Trust me, you need to give importance to talking to yourself. Talk to yourself every day. I'm not saying sit at one place and talk. Talk to yourself, as in be your own guide. Give suggestions to your own self. When you will be making such decisions, when you will be thinking what to say and what not to say, who is the person you talk to? Who's the one person you trust the most? That's you. So whatever, like, I talk too much. So the point here is, as much as I talk to others, maybe not that much, but I talk to myself equally. When there are only gupper, it is fine. But when it comes to major decisions, if a third person gets involved, obviously you get a perspective. Why I'm saying third? Because I'm saying you talk with two minds, practical and emotional, professional and personal. You need to find a balance everywhere. You need to find that equilibrium everywhere. Why I use the word duality is, somehow we all play a dual life. We all do. We have to. You know, professionally, Sonal is different. Personally, Sonal is different. With friends, Sonal is different. With my fans, followers, Sonal is different. With my family members, Sonal is different. At times, it is an unwanted thing. I don't want to be in a particular way, but I have to. That's my professional thing. At times, it's your personal choice. When I am with my father, I really want to forget what my age is. I still want to be that school going Sonal. That's my personal choice. The time I leave my hometown, suddenly I feel mature, responsible. Oh my God, electricity bill. Oh my God, cable recharge. Oh my God, house rent, everything, everything, everything. But when I'm there, as a mother, you are in a certain way. As a wife, as a partner, as a friend, as a sister. Now I have a niece, so as Bua, you are different. And then as Sonal, as an individual, minus all these things, I'm different. So we have that duality is something that we chose. That's our choice. I want to sacrifice certain things. I will not use the word sacrifice, it's a very negative word. I want to be in a certain way by choice. But that, with there are other aspects of my life, I need to manage it. I cannot be home and just forget my professional part. No, there are certain responsibilities towards my fans, towards my followers, because they are the ones who really support us, and they are the pillars who their support is the thing that uh, gives us the height of in our professional front. I cannot ignore them. They are very much important to me. But I cannot be like this, that I'm shooting 16 hours and I'm coming home, I'll sleep and I'll get up and I'll again go to shoot, and I will not make a call to my father. I will not ask him if he's fine, how is he feeling and all that. I should not do that. That equilibrium is also important. And all this thing will happen only when you will accept, internally. Maybe my father is giving him a call and I know there is a lot of lines that I have to go through, and it is a very important scene, and I need to be in that mood. If I'll talk to him, I might laugh. I have to cry in another scene. If I'll talk to him, I know what topic he's going to talk. I will get irritated. In another scene, I have to be very lively and chirpy. So for that time, if there is a possibility ki nahi, I'll talk to him later. Find that balance. If you know that there is something happening in your house, and the professional part is also calling for you, and you can give that professional time a break for a while and take that call, find that balance. But for that, you need to find your equilibrium. खुद को समझना सबसे मुश्किल काम है, दुनिया को समझना फिर भी आसान. So when I talk about the conscious and subconscious mind, it is very important to know your subconscious. This will happen when you talk to yourself. This does, trust me. Maybe it will be 5 minutes, you'll come down to a conclusion. It might go to an hour, or at times days. because that chattering happens constantly. Ki no, Sonal, you be a good person, do this. Then why every time, I only adjust? Why this time I'll show the other person this, that. But when you talk now, then after a while, the temporary emotion fades away. And finally, you will realize that I don't want that Tamjhan. Nothing, I'm not going to achieve anything. So one side will finally, convince the other side, ki, be calm, be quiet. You don't need to do this. If there is a person, if you are, like I always say, that you be the wise one, you feel that you just accept that I am the enlightened one. The other one is already suffering. Accept that fact. Whether it is childhood trauma, professional failures, financial crisis, family disturbances, whatever it is, something, maybe there is something more to it that you're not aware of. But you know that you are in a stable mental situation, stable mental state. So if you can do this, to just let go, just let go. But this will happen when you will talk to yourself. So, how much you talk to others, you have to give that much importance to talking to your own self. Up with all the whole aspect, whatever I said, internal, external, verbal, non-verbal, talk to yourself, talk to others, this, that, whatever. I will conclude everything. There is one solution for everything. That is my favorite. I think I'll say it every time, and that is meditate. How you will talk to yourself? You have, like, it is not two heads, huh? It 10 heads that talks. You only need two. How you will find those two will be the logical ones is meditation. To balance the internal external, to know the subconscious ka truth, how you will know that? Meditation. To, like it is said that somebody will come and say, I really like you, oh my god, but their vibes are like ki, dikh raha hai. Please, don't say this. How you will work on your vibes is, and maybe your vibes are actually giving the right, uh, they are coming with the truth, your words are wrong. So stop saying all that useless things, you accept what you feel. So that, how you'll know is meditation. Again, like I always say, meditation doesn't mean sit at one place, made with some mudras, and then you have to burn sages, or you need some essential oil and a good music at the background, and वो गेरुआ वस्त्र पहन कर. No, when I say meditation, it is simple. Breathe. I don't know. I seriously say, when I talk about these things, that is the moment I feel that I have achieved, I have received a very precious gift already, and I start feeling blessed. This small thing of breathing now, this is, it, firstly, when you do the breathing part, the external emotion that is bringing out the cloud and all that, it goes away. You reach to your equilibrium, and from that equilibrium, your heart will speak, your mind will speak, and from that equilibrium, you talk to others. So, like I said, I'm not talking about sitting at one place and doing this, that, and it's all about breathing. But there is a catch that comes a little later. That you start breathing and you reach there. So initially you have to do that. Initially, if you have never done the meditation part and reach to that point, initially you will have to sit at one place. You have to, use some mudra. You have to focus and bring it to, like, get into that practice for a few days. It might be few months, but then you'll reach to a point, you will be on a call, you'll be about to blast, you'll just stop, you'll breathe, you'll take a pause, you'll let go, and you'll say, okay, good. So, like I said, that initially you have to trust me, it is not difficult. If you start with breathing, it is not difficult. So for everything, I don't know, I feel that, like, after 10 years from now, whenever people will ask me for anything, yeah, aise aise ho raha hai, what should I do? And I'll say, breathe. This is happening, what should I do? And I'll say, breathe. Trust me, I believe in it like what? So many disturbances are there, so many distractions and deviations are there, and I, like I said, that vicious circle. You feel I'm moving. Yes, I was here. Now I'm here. And I'm moving towards there. Array, realize you're moving in a circle, you're not going ahead. Neither you're going there nor you're going there. For that, you need to reach to that equilibrium of your mind, of your mental state. You have to find the equilibrium of your conscious and subconscious. Here I rest my case. So I, when I talk, I feel that I expressed exactly what was in my mind. But every day when I am through ना, मुझे ऐसा लगता है मैंने ही सबसे ज्यादा सबको कंफ्यूज कर दिया. So I don't know how much I was able to convey what I really wanted to convey. But so here, anyone wanna say anything?
Thank you, Sonal. It was really very beautiful explanation of theory of equilibrium existence duality, which implies with income effect net substitutability, a condition of substitution effect is both sufficient for and defines a maximal domain for existence of competitive equilibrium. This is the theory of equilibrium, which you have explained so beautifully. And this thing, I will explain it very simply as intended by you, dual within it. Duality refers to having two parts, often with opposite meanings like duality of good and evil. If there are two sides of coin, metaphorically speaking, there is a duality. Peace and war, love and hate, up and down, black and white. These are all dualities. You have explained it very beautifully. And this is a very, you know, uh, topic which is well researched, and it is in research also. So people are working on this topic very well, but you have really explained so easily, so spontaneously, as if you are going through all these things yourself. That is your personal experiences. So now I would like to ask, in this duality, in this maintaining the equilibrium of duality, what is your biggest challenge and how did you overcome it? One thing you told me about meditation, but is there something else which you would like to share?
Of course, uh, before meditation comes Nupur, ma'am. And you know this really well, ma'am. As far as the challenge is concerned, of course, I will say mostly that I face is the personal and professional thing. And trust me, I always say that I am in love with my profession. When I face the camera, whatever I am going through personally, if it is very disturbing, I never plan it. It just goes away. When I'm there, I'm really happy. But then I'm a very emotional and sensitive person. So this thing happens with me that I give too much time to my personal uh, area and all that. So I get deviated at times. And I have to do this, that I feel as if, oh, what time hai, we kar lenge. So it is always that personal and professional, balancing the personal and professional thing. But then before meditation, you are there very much, and I discuss each and everything with you. And this happens, and like I said, that I talk to myself. I actually talk. When I say I talk to myself, I talk to the feeling I get at the end of the day. At the end of the day, am I in peace? Am I feeling that something is disturbing? I'm sleepy? Why am I not able to sleep? I sit back and I talk to myself that, Sonal, you are saying this to everyone. Is this the truth? Like you said, the audition went really well. You called 10 people or whatever, and this, that, and all that. But was it, maybe I performed well, maybe I missed out the look part, which is very much part of the profession. And of course, there was one time, I'll tell you, was when I lost my mother. Ma'am, that is the time I'm telling you. I don't know from where I got the strength. I knew that I will not leave the profession, because people, used to come to me and say only one thing, that, be strong, be this, that. Your mother used to call us and tell us that Sonal ka ye episode aane wala hai, do watch it. I never knew till she was with us that she was so fond of me as an actor. She so much, used to adore uh, seeing me, and she was so proud seeing me on that screen. So somewhere that thing came, and I was doing Hanuman that time. So I even mailed my production team, my producers, that I won't be able to come. So I took the call personally, but I was confident. I was not. It was a big show. And again, like you were saying, that Ashoka gave the international recognition. Hanuman internationally is a big hit. So it was a big step. But I was confident, man. I knew that this is what I want to do. Right now, I want to see focus only towards my father as a daughter. And after my mom passed away, somewhere that feeling of becoming a mother to him came to forefront. So that was the challenge, I will say, that was very, and I don't know, I say that I am really a favorite, God's favorite child, that my producer emailed me instantly within like few minutes, which I was not expecting. I was expecting maybe tomorrow or day after I'll get the reply. And she said that, no, we are not replacing you. You will be playing your character. And you are talking about 15 days, you take a month or whatever time. We are here and we'll be supporting you. So लोग बोलते हैं ना, हमारी इंडस्ट्री के लोगों के पास दिल नहीं होता, बहुत होता है. So that was the time when, and then for after that, this happened, that yes, um, I realized that one needs to balance the personal and professional. You get challenges. At times, it is your home calling. You got to be there. But then we need to think that, is it that urgent that I need to leave this particular thing? And also at the time, you have to realize that this is not the end of the world here. If I might lose this show, I'll get another one. You have to be confident that I can achieve. I really, right now, I need to be there. मैं पर्सनली बहुत प्रेशर में आ जाती हूँ. हाँ, तू कभी नहीं आती है मेरे पास, हमेशा ऐसे रहती. दिस इज लाइक माई ब्रदर का फुल ड्रामा ऑल द टाइम. But at times, I am like, yes, I'm not coming. I will not come. Right now, okay, I've given you enough time. Right now, I know, and this function can be done without me. Sonal nahi aayegi to kuch nahi hone wala. My prayers, my love is very much. You'll call me, I'll lose something maybe that was not meant to be for me, but I'll blame you for this all my life. So I will not come. So I found that balance somewhere. But so this was the thing, and like I told you before meditation, it is you.
Wow, that's beautiful explanation. And you also answered my next question, work-life balance. And now I would like to ask you only one thing. What is the message you would like to give our audience and to the world?
Ma'am, like one thing I've already mentioned, which is very close to my heart, that everyone should start. I really, really believe that for schools also, for kids also, yoga meditation should be compulsory. And it is, I am seriously, like you said, that I am speaking out of my experience. So this is one thing that I really want to say to everyone. Start with 5 minutes, go to 10 minutes. Trust me, there will be a time you will do it only for a minute and it will be magical that ways. And also, like I said, it is the most difficult thing to accept the truth, but it is the most important thing and simultaneously the simplest thing. You have to accept the truth, to just be true to yourself. You have to be good to 10 people. I have to smile all the time, this, that, yeah, hi, hello, ye wo. At times I like it. I really enjoy it. Like when I went to the holy party, I was in full masti mood, so mujhe kabhi. And at times I am not that I'm going through something else, maybe I'm not in the mood of doing it. just give it, just have to tell yourself that I am doing it, I am not like it, but this is part of my profession, I will do it, so I'll do it nicely. Because after that na, I will not crib. Otherwise you'll leave and you'll, yeah, this media people, they always do that, yeah, these fans now, I was already disturbed and they come and they are like, do this, that, and all that. I will not do that, because the communication part, I'm already through with it. I have told myself, Sonal, right now you're not liking it, but you have to do it, it is your profession. At times papa is after my life, do this, that, ye wo, and I will be like, okay, yes, and all that. I communicate to myself that, okay, I'm not going to do this. Just tell him right now, okay, okay, okay. We'll see it later. So that, like, what, that is the equilibrium I was talking about. If you cannot say it to others, at least tell it to yourself. So maybe I'm doing something, I know it is wrong, but I'm still doing it, and I'm right now, my intention is to continue doing it. Accept it, yeah. No, there is no harm. Because if you are a person who will not hurt anyone, you know that you will never do something which is that bad. And if you are so sure it is so bad, start right now, this moment, to correct it. But that correction you will do only when you will accept it. It is very difficult to say that I am doing this and it is wrong, I am saying this and it is wrong. So I told that it is better to think before. And most of the time when we are in arguments and all that, we intentionally use words and examples and incidences to win the fight, to hurt the other person. But when you take a break, you will feel, oh yeah, that person is very important, I don't want to hurt him. Why to say this just for this particular moment? I don't want to do this particular project. Oh my god, for years I did this. In that pressure I used to say yes, and then अब मैंने आपकी कितनी जान खाई है, मैं मुझे नहीं करना, अब क्या करूं, फोन नहीं उठाऊं क्या, मैसेज कर दूं क्या, ऐसा हो गया क्या? Why? It is better to take time and think, I want to do it or no, ये वो नहीं clear हो रहा है, bye bye, I look for some other project. Or by the evening either I will be convinced or I'll be sure कि मुझे बाद में ना नहीं बोलना है, मुझे अभी बोलना है, yes, बहुत अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट है, आपको ये होगा, yes you're right, ऐसा ऐसा है, ये वो हम प्लान करेंगे, yes you're right, but I don't want to do it. Simple. That.
Thank you so much, Sonal, for a beautiful explanation of so many beautiful things and duality. And now this session is open for question answers. So anyone from the audience who would like to ask questions from Sonal, please feel free to ask and unmute yourself and then ask. Samina ji, I would request you first to ask if you have any questions. Yeah, anyone else who has any questions, please share.
Or if you like, if you want to share something, at times when we listen to somebody, you relate to that thing and you agree or disagree. I am all ears. I really want to listen to all of you.
I think so. You have mesmerized so many people. They have no words to ask anything.
Or maybe they were like, क्या बोल रही है ये?
No, they understood very well.
क्या बोल दिया? एक घंटा होने में क्या बोल दिया इसमें?
You have said very beautifully, and you have made everyone understand, even me also, what is going on. Okay. Jack, would you like to ask any question? You are sending messages. At least you can say a few words.
Actually, I'm quite impressed with what Sonal told us just now. It's happening in everybody's life. She's very true in whatever she said. I totally agree with her. Especially for the meditation, we can also meditate daily from 5 minutes, then it will increase slowly. It's very good. It's very good. And then I have no questions for Sonal. Except that I enjoy all the sessions all these past few days. But I want to know, is there any more sessions that will be taking place tomorrow and day after?
Tomorrow, I guess, because it was a 10-day thing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sonal. It's a very good experience for me,
Thank you.
especially to hear from you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nupur. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jack, for saying few words and beautiful words for Sonal. And anyone else who would like to ask? Naveen, Dr. Naveen, I would, most of the time I hear you. Today, why are you so silent?
I said no. You must be thinking, क्या बोल रही है?
nahin, nahin. Everybody understands, and you have touched the hearts, and you have answered many unanswered questions. Because
I think Sonal has mesmerized everybody.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you.
You have such a
Actually, she
smiling,
has,
beautiful face.
yeah,
Thank you so
she has already explained to all our questions. So we have no questions yet.
so no
Time
one,
here? Are we done with the time part? Because it's already 9. That's why I was keeping mum. Yeah. Do we have time, Shabana? Or should we wind up now?
Yeah, Meenaji, you can ask questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Sonal
One
ji,
question.
equilibrium,
Acha, Pritam ji
equilibrium
kare.
and equilibrium.
Sorry,
All
sir.
the time. Equilibrium,
Pritamji, please say.
equilibrium, equilibrium and equilibrium. Equilibrium. That's what I got.
Equilibrium, 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 he's saying. That's what he got.
Yeah. So that is the answer to everything.
Think before
You
you
can't maintain balance all the time. You get unbalanced sometimes, but you have to wait and then answer. That's what I get. That's it.
Absolutely, sir. Like equilibrium is the concept in economics. Basically, that term is mostly used in economics. So equilibrium is when
It's used in physics as well.
yeah. So the demand and supply, we find an equilibrium, and then we decide the price and cost.
I
That
said
is-
in physics as well, equilibrium is there.
yeah. So the concept of equilibrium, why I use that word is we mostly take communication very lightly. तो मुझे ऐसे भारी शब्द चाहिए थे ताकि important समझ में आए. So when I say about equilibrium, wherever we talk about, like you said in physics as well, so we have to bring it to the equilibrium. We have to find the equilibrium point. So that is what I wanted to talk and convey in the communication part also, that yes, it goes haywire. It goes here and there. But you have to figure it out. It is going here and there so that you can bring the balance. So the awareness is very important.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
that's great. Anyone else who has any question? Meena
Yeah.
ji?
Yes, I will. Thank you. Thank you, Sonal. आपका मैं वॉक कर रही थी, थोड़ा मिस भी हुआ बीच में. मेरा क्वेश्चन है, एक कॉम्प्लीमेंट देना है कि अशोका ये वही सीरियल है, टीवी सीरियल जिसकी बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग.
हाँ जी मैम.
हाँ, तो वो मैंने देखा नहीं, पर उस समय मैं ओवरसीज थी. लेकिन वी वेंट टू बाली इन 2015 एंड मेरे हस्बैंड का नाम अशोक है. तो जो भी वहाँ का स्टाफ था वो कहते थे अशोक, मैं इंट्रोड्यूस कराती थी, आई मीना एंड ही इज अशोक. अशोका वो इतने एक्साइटेड होते थे अशोका के नाम से. तो मुझे लगता था कि ये लाइक आई वाज वेरी सरप्राइज. आई डिडंट नो टीवी सीरियल की बात कर रहे
Bali
अशोका तक.
and Thailand, they still, it's been years that Ashoka went off air, but people from Bali and Thailand are still like huge fan of Ashoka. They really love all the characters of Ashoka.
तो आई हैव नॉट सीन, सो आई कैन नॉट कमेंट. बट मुझे नहीं पता था मौर्य डायनेस्टी का अशोका की बात कर रहे हैं, विक्रम वाला कि दूसरा. पर अशोका का मैं कॉम्प्लीमेंट आपको पास ऑन कर रही हूँ फ्रॉम बाली.
Thank you.
एंड दूसरा क्वेश्चन है मेरा आपसे, पार्ट बी ऑफ दैट, कि मैंने कई फिल्म की शूटिंग्स देखी हैं, सम कॉन्टैक्ट्स इन बॉम्बे एंड ऑल, एंड दिस वाज लॉन्ग टाइम अगो व्हेन आई वाज like very fascinated with Tinseltown and Bollywood. तो मैंने देखा कि इतने रीटेक हो रहे थे. This was, I'm talking about नसीब, प्रेम रोग, इनको बहुत पास से देखा मैंने शूटिंग होते. तो मेरा जितना एक्साइटमेंट था, because we get to see the final thing, no, after editing, after all these things, mastering and all. तो वो मैं इतना मुझे बोरिंग सा लग गया. तो एज एन एक्टर, मैं एक्ट्रेस भी नहीं बोलती, एक्टर बोलती हूँ. एज एन एक्टर आपके लिए भी इतना इरिटेटेड एंड फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग होता होगा, रीटेक क्योंकि टीम वर्क कर रही है, आपका रोल ठीक है, दूसरे की वजह से आपको यू हैव टू रिपीट. तो आप उसमें आप कितनी पेशेंस लाना और इतना मतलब लाइक परसिवरेंस एंड पेशेंस एंड टॉलरेंस, बिकॉज इन योर हार्ट यू नो यू हैव गिवन योर बेस्ट बट डायरेक्टर इज नॉट हैप्पी. एंड मेरे कई फ्रेंड्स हैं जो मूवी डायरेक्टर न्यूयॉर्क वगैरह में हैं, काफी हमारे क्लोज फ्रेंड्स हैं. तो मैं ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रही थी, आपके लिए भी फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग होता है? बिकॉज आई वाज देयर फॉर एन आवर एंड आई गॉट ओवरवेल्म्ड.
It is frustrating only when there is a particular thing. For example, I'll tell you, for me the most frustrating part is we are doing a very emotional scene. Normal scenes में retakes हो जाए, हमको ऐसा रहता है कि हाँ ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. And after a year, going with you through your lines and all that, it's very easy. But when you're doing an emotional scene or a powerful scene, for example, I'm shouting at somebody, and as an actor, we just crave for such things. I want a scene where that creative part of me gets satisfied and happy. So when we are doing such things, no, so it is very important to have good co-actors. अब ऐसे में वो actors ना जो lines नहीं करते हैं, और वो बार बार you got the script पहले से and you are not doing it, so I feel that you are being irresponsible. Like for any job, I will say, आप अपनी job को लेकर grip करते हैं, just quit. There are so many जिनका वो dream job है. Similarly, for this particular character, I don't know how many it is their dream project. And at the same time, मेरा जो सबसे irritating part है is zoom. फोकस आउट हो जाता है. सो जो कैमरा वाले होते हैं, वी डू अ टेक्निकल रिहर्सल पहले, शील कम फ्रॉम हियर, देन शील मूव हियर, सो आप यहाँ फोकस लेते हैं, यहाँ फोकस लेते हैं, यहाँ फोकस लेते हैं. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, एंड इट इज नॉट अ रेगुलर थिंग, बट विथ फ्यू DOPs, we don't use the word cameraman, we use the term director of photography. So with few DOPs, I don't know their assistants, what is wrong with them that unka, so all the actors are doing well, there is pin drop silence, नहीं तो मोस्टली वो हम ऐसा एक सीन आता रहेगा कि ऐसा आ जाएगा, कोई धड़ाम से कुछ गिरा देता है और ऐसा लगता है ये क्या हो गया. दैट इज नॉट हैपनिंग. एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग रियली वेल, और बाद में वो बोलते हैं एक वन टेक फोकस. तो आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड, आपने इतने टेक्निकल रिहर्सल्स लिए, हमने लाइंस की, तब आपने वो वापस से चेक किया, कुछ रीटेक्स हुए, हमारे क्लोज शॉट्स होते हैं, मास्टर शॉट्स होते हैं, उसने इतनी बार के बाद भी आपका फोकस एक ही चीज होती है, उसमें ऐसे करके फिक्स करना होता है. इतना सिंपल पार्ट है, वो कैसे हो जाता है. सो ट्रस्ट मी, फॉर मी दैट फोकस थिंग इज लाइक माय एनिमी. रेस्ट मैं कर लेती हूँ, मैनेज हो जाता है, पीछे से कोई खांस देता है, कभी किसी का फोन रिंग हो जाता है, तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है, आई से कि प्लीज साइलेंस के लिए मैं तो हंस देती हूँ मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम, because we work like what 12-13 hours we are on set, so it is a 16 hours का schedule for a day. You have to be lively. आप ऐसे किड़िर करोगे, 2-3 घंटे के बाद खुद की हालत खराब होनी है. So अगर ऐसे कुछ होता है तो मैं ऐसे भी बोल देती हूँ अच्छी रिंगटोन थी. So that way I will say कि या फिर उनकी important बात होगी, उनको कर लेने देते हैं. So I mostly all these things I take it's human, it happens. They are also part of the industry, they know ये सब नहीं करना है, वो कभी कभार गलती से हो गया होगा, कोई बार बार करे तो ये इसकी भाई तू रहने दे. But the focus is this is a basic thing they are supposed to do. कैसे फोकस चला जाता है, मैं इतना सब सोच साच के रो गा रही हूँ, ऐसे लड़ा रही हूँ, and then somebody will say सर एक बार फोकस नहीं था. माइक दादा विल से मैम एक बार वापस से बोलेंगे. हाँ, दिस इज माय फेवरेट, आई एंजॉयड, इट्स नॉट फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग, इट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. द सीन इज कि आई हैव टू विस्पर धीरे से कि कोई आ जाएगा, और माइक दादा बोलेंगे मैम थोड़ा जोर से बोलो, आवाज नहीं आ रही. I till date, it's like more than 10 years, more than a decade that I'm part of the industry. This is something I'm not able to figure out. How am I supposed to whisper जोर से? अच्छा धीरे से बोल रही हूँ, किसी को सुनाई नहीं, कैसे होगा ये? But I am in the recording part. They are my favorites. मुझे माइक दादा से मोहब्बत है. अभी like अगर हमारे यहाँ पे माइक होता है and if I'm playing queen or somebody or a married woman, मंगलसूत्र है, तो वो रसल हो जाता है माइक के ऊपर से. I'll talk and मेरे साथ साथ इसकी आवाज आती है, so वो एक बूम लेकर आते हैं माइक. so बहुत होता है ऐसा स्क्रीन के ऊपर से ना, मैं ऐसे बात कर रही होंगी कि इसका सर कलम कर दिया जाए, और मेरे सिर के ऊपर एक बूम माइक लटक रहा होता है. तो वो इतना इन्वॉल्व होते हैं अपने काम पे कि मुझे साउंड क्लियर चाहिए, कि वो एक्टर की ऐसी की जैसी, स्क्रीन की ऐसी की जैसी, फ्रेम का कोई मतलब नहीं है, उनका बूम स्क्रीन पे आ जाता है. तो आई लव देम. सो माइक दादा मैं बोलती हूँ यार मेरे को विस्पर करना है कि किसी को सुनाई नहीं देना चाहिए, मैं जोर से कैसे बोलूं. तो फाइनली 2-3 टेक के बाद मैं ऐसे बोलती हूँ किसी को सुनाई नहीं देना चाहिए. फिर डायरेक्टर टेक्स द कॉल किया, दादा समझो ना, वो विस्पर करना है, लिखा हुआ है स्क्रिप्ट में. फिर ही विल बी अच्छा सर ठीक है सर, फिर वो क्या तिगड़म भिड़ाते हैं कि फिर विस्परिंग रिकॉर्ड हो जाता है. बट दीज आर ऑल, होता है कभी कभी, कुछ लोग बहुत इरिटेट हो जाते हैं, बट आई एंजॉय इट अदर देन द फोकस पार्ट.
Sonal,
Yes.
Sonal, may I know what are the movies that you're acting right now? Because I'm
Ma'am,
not.
I'm doing one project for Amazon Mini that ma'am was talking about, that currently I'm shooting for. But isse zyada, as per agreement, I cannot reveal right now. Maybe post 15th or something, I can share it. It's a series
Okay.
for Amazon Mini. It will be 10 stories. So I'm doing one of the stories for that. So I shot before Holi, and then after 10th or 11th again, I'll be shooting for it. So it is for Amazon Mini. You all will be able to see it. I'll share the link and whatever the details will be apne group mein. So please do watch it. You will see other roop of Sonal. वो तो बिल्कुल ही different
Any
है.
other movies before this, before the ones
Yeah,
that
I
you
have
are?
done. I have done, like ma'am mentioned. There is one web series Tandoor, which was in fact last year got nominated for Filmfare OTT platform. It is there. I have been part of बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं the first season. ये है मोहब्बतें, अशोका, हनुमान. My last project was Sub TV का गरुड़ा. I played Sati, कामदेव की जो wife थी वो.
Okay.
So
Thank
if you
you.
want,
Thank
I'll
you. I
share
will
a few of the
definitely watch.
names. I'll share few
Yeah,
of
I
the
will
names.
watch.
अरे you
आपने
can Google Sonal पर यार. मैं कितना दिमाग दौड़ा रही हूँ. आप
आपने
if you could, sorry.
आपने कामदेव की वाइफ को सती कहा कि रति कहा?
हाँ
क्योंकि
हाँ,
मैं
रति, सॉरी
वो मुझे
रति.
लगा था रति होना चाहिए. मैं
Yeah.
पढ़ती नहीं, नो वरीज. पर एक क्वेश्चन और भी है कि आर एक्टर्स बोर्न और ट्रेन्ड? बिकॉज मैं कईयों को जानती हूँ, ऐसा टैलेंट है क्योंकि वो कुछ सर्कमस्टेंसेस की वजह से स्क्रीन पे नहीं आ रहे, पर मैं अच्छे अच्छे प्रोफेशनल एक्टर्स से मुकाबला कर सकती हूँ उनका, जो मेरे कांटेक्ट में है. बट दे आर अनसंग हीरोज, बट दे आर टैलेंटेड. सो दैट्स व्हाई माय क्वेश्चन कम्स, इज इट बाय ट्रेनिंग or it's
Here,
a
I will speak out of my personal experience, because there are so many friends of mine जो ये भी बोलते हैं कि, जो ये कहते हैं ना कि पैदाइशी होते हैं एक्टर्स, वो दे आर जस्ट, वो काम नहीं करने के लिए या खुद पर मेहनत नहीं करने के लिए शॉर्टकट्स ढूंढ रहे हैं. बट ट्रस्ट मी, मैंने, ठीक है, आई जॉइंड एक्टर प्रिपेयर्स, बट वो कोई चीज फाइनली शूट पे काम नहीं आती है. I really feel, and it is not about us who are in the profession. Acting सब करते हैं. मैं हमेशा एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल देती हूँ. बच्चे जब छोटे रहते हैं ना, जब वो बोल नहीं पाते, जब वो सिर्फ ओए ओए कर रहे होते हैं, यू सी देम, उनसे अच्छा एक्टर कोई नहीं होता. कि they want something, so they'll keep crying, and the time they see I'm getting it, उनका रोना बंद हो जाता है, और जैसे ही अब वो पुल कर लो, वो फिर से रोने लगते हैं. So acting in, if you go to the history of theater or acting, जब लैंग्वेज नहीं थी, जब साइंस से और सिंबल से बात किया जाता था, तब भी ऐसे प्लेस किए जाते थे फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट पर्पस. सो वो, अब हाउ दे यूज्ड टू से एक्सप्लेन द ग्रुप कि मैंने हंटिंग की तो कैसे की. सो वो एक्शन से ही बताते थे ना, कि एक शेर था और मैं ये पकड़ने गया था, सो उसने यूं अटैक किया, फिर मैंने ये, वो सब क्या है? दैट इज ऑल एक्टिंग. सो वी ऑल आर born actors. Yes, now comes the technical part. You need to get the knowledge. अब मैं जब शुरू में आई थी, उसने लाइट लो. अब लाइट लो क्या होता है? मैं क्या ले लूं? मैं लाइट लो का मतलब होता है, आप जब अपना आगे पीछे हटते हैं ना, फेस पे लाइट कम, अब ये बाल हटा दिया तो मेरे फेस पे लाइट आ गई. दिस इज लाइट लो. नाउ देन यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द कैमरा एंगल. नाउ थिंग्स आर वेरी रियलिस्टिक. सो इफ आई एम टॉकिंग टू समबडी, आई विल टॉक टू दैट पर्सन ऐसा, या थोड़ा सा चीट करके ऐसा. मे बी द पर्सन स्टैंडिंग हियर, आई विल टॉक टू हिम और हर लाइक दिस, थोड़ा सा चीट करके. पहले तो कैसा होता था कि रील सिस्टम होता था, और उस रील पे प्रोड्यूसर के पैसे लगे होते थे, ज्यादा रीटेक्स नहीं ले सकते थे. तो मेरे बगल में कोई यहाँ खड़ा होगा, मैं उसको यूं देखूंगी और उससे ऐसे ही बात करूंगी, क्योंकि मुझे कैमरा फेसिंग देना है. सो जो टेक्निकल पार्ट है, दैट इज समथिंग you got to learn. The polishing, I will say. So acting, for example, I have to do like cry in a particular scene, and I lost somebody or whatever. I might not just relate to that thing. अब कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं, they put themselves in that situation, that किसी की बीवी मर गई तो वो सोचेंगे कि हाँ मेरी बीवी मर गई. तो अब how will I do that? How will I act कि मेरा husband मरेगा तो मुझे कैसे होगा? या if somebody kidnapped my kid, how will that particular moment I use both the techniques. at times I really feel that yes, this was my kid. So there are so many kids around, मेरे friends के बच्चे, मेरे brother की baby and all that, मेरे relatives के, who I really feel like I am mother to them. I feel that okay, what if this will happen to that kid? Right now I cannot relate मेरे kid का कैसा होगा. Or at times, if I just have to cry, I think of some other situation which will make me feel low and cry, and I do this. So I actually don't put myself exactly into that situation. It is just that हम कौन सा emotion, अब मुझे हंसना है, मे बी मेरे सामने किसी ने एक जोक क्रैक किया और मुझे हंसना है, अब उस जोक में मुझे हंसी आ ही नहीं रही है, तो व्हाट टू डू? ईदर मैं उस जोक को अपनी तरीके से अपने मन में बोलूंगी और हंसूंगी कि मे बी उस बंदे का वे नहीं सही था, और नहीं आ रही है हंसी, तो आई थिंक ऑफ समथिंग एल्स एंड आई लाफ. लाइक राइट नाउ मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट पार्ट फॉर मी वाज टू लाफ विद साउंड, क्योंकि मैं रियल लाइफ में आवाज करके हंसती नहीं थी, मैं सिर्फ ऐसे हंसती थी, आवाज ही नहीं आती थी. तो मैं वो कैसे करती, अब वो कब आ गया मुझे पता ही नहीं. अब आप मुझे ऐसे बोलो, एट टाइम्स वी स्टार्ट अ सीन, हमें बोला जाता है कि आप 4-6 लोग बैठे हैं, एक्शन में लाफ्टर होगा, हम सब ऐसे नॉर्मली बैठे रहते हैं, एक दूसरे को देख देख के हम किसी ऐसे होते रहते हैं, यार क्या है, भूख लग रही है, लंच टाइम नहीं हो रहा, गर्मी हो रही है, एसी काम नहीं कर रहा, आप एक्शन बोलोगे और हम सब तुरंत हमारा शुरू हो जाता है. तो हमें कभी कभी मोटिव या एक थॉट की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. सो बट दैट कम्स विद ट्रेनिंग. So I
Wow.
will say yes, training works. It does.
Wow, that's great. So we will like you to launch your acting profession also, acting teaching also.
Right.
The way
Now
you
I
are
have to work
explaining,
on it very
yeah,
professionally.
the way you are explaining things. So we would like you to have your course launch also, so that you can at least you can teach people and teach the nuances of all the acting things, nuances of the movies and how the takes have been taken on everything. But that also needs equilibrium. Now we come back to again equilibrium. So once you balance all these things, then only equilibrium happens. And
Right.
then also again, two things are there. Duality is there. Now you have to bring together both the things, like negative, positive, white and black. Like you said, light and how to take light and how
Right.
not to take light. So
Yeah.
all these things you have to balance. So you have done so beautifully. You have explained everything so beautifully. That's why you are able to balance your life. So that is what we want to say, that you have taught us, rather you have explained it very well, how to balance your life, how to have equilibrium in duality, even in your shoot also, even in your normal life also, even touching different lives also. There also you have like communication that is touching different lives. So you have touched each and every part in a different ways, and balancing each and every area of life, even your profession also. So this was very beautiful. Anyone else have any question? They can always send us on WhatsApp. We will ask the question and we will request Sonal to answer them so that you won't be out of touch. So with this note, it is already, we have overshot the time. So thank you very much, Sonal. Thank you all the audience.